Well, another breaking situation we are following right now. One of the suspects charged in a crash that killed two teenagers just made a court appearance about an hour ago. Janika Smooth faces manslaughter charges.
Yeah, this comes as we're learning more about the two West Jefferson High School students who were killed in that crash. And right now, the older sister here of one of the victims is still fighting for her life in the hospital. We have team coverage on this, but we are going to begin with Cassie Sherm, who's live for us at the courthouse with the latest on this hearing. Cassie.
That's right, guys. So what we know so far is Smooth's bond was set at more than $600,000 for being the driver of that car. Now take a look at your screen here. These are the charges that Smooth faces right now. She's looking at charges of 2 counts of manslaughter, 1 count of negligent injury, a hit and run, and flight from an officer. Now Smooth has a history of theft in Jefferson Parish with a criminal record dating back to 10 years. She has served 3 prison sentences for theft, according to online court records. Smooth has also been convicted of theft in 2014 and 2015, but details regarding those thefts were not made available. Now, a second suspect identified is 37-year-old Lisa Herring. Now, she was booked on shoplifting charges. Herring has a criminal history of prostitution, according to court records. Now, investigators say there were multiple people in that vehicle. They are still looking for those other people who were in that car, and the investigation continues. Reporting here at Criminal Court, I'm Cassie Sherm. Back to you.
And Cassie, this all comes as we're learning more about the 2 high school seniors who were killed in that crash. 17-year-olds Giselle Smith and Samaj Morris all went to West Jefferson High School. They were considered outstanding young women.
Yeah, and both sets of parents mourning the loss of their daughters. WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor spoke to the family about their loss and has more on what they're going through. Shay?
So I spoke with the families of both teens, both very shaken up, both very devastated. They tell me this all happened too quickly. We have found out the names of the 2 teens. That's 17-year-old Giselle Smith and also her good friend, 17-year-old Samaj Morris. Now, Giselle's older sister, Paris Kuiper, we're told was the driver of the vehicle. Family says she is showing progress but still in critical condition. Samaj Morris's family declined to release a picture of the teen today. They did say the girls were in that area where the crash happened because Morris needed to pick up a school project. Apparently that project was due the next morning at school. Now, they were leaving, headed home, when police say they were hit by the vehicle carrying the shoplifting suspects who were first spotted here near Lakeside Mall. Family members tell me they question why a chase even ensued, given the nature of the crime. Security expert Mike Kahn says in New Orleans, a chase is based on what type of crime is committed.
New Orleans has a no chase policy unless it's an aggravated felony that you can identify. Even in that point, then you notify the dispatcher, you notify your rank. The rank will ask certain questions about that chase. What are you chasing them for? What are the conditions of the road?
Now, JPSO deputies tell us that the chase lasted for under a minute as they were approaching Orleans Parish before it was canceled. Of course, this complete situation is under investigation, and we will continue to keep you updated. Reporting live from Jefferson Parish, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.